Welcome to another edition of Ram at the Fights. Today, my guest is a, UFC Welterweight division rising star. He's making there his introduction, his movement introduction. He's a former Bellator fighter, former Contender Series contract winner. His name is Billy Ray Goff. Billy, how you doing?
Fantastic. How are you, man?
Good, good, good. Man, it's crazy. Like today's Tuesday night's Contender Series. You were a winner on the Contender Series. From that moment to this moment, how much had you evolved as a fighter?
A lot. I mean, I've evolved. Um, just alone as a man. I've grown up a lot. It's been, I think, 3 years now since then, something like that. The So it's been a wild ride. I've learned different things at different points because injuries, losses, my debut and whatnot. And my I've been helping my team. It's there's been a lot of growth since then.
What advice you have like for these young guys that are coming to a Contender Series to have their opportunity? If you were someone will ask you for advice that will fight tonight, what's the best advice you can give them?
Don't worry about like don't worry about getting the contract. Go out there and fight for yourself. Fight the way that you fight. Don't try to change your style because now you're on the big show or because you want to get a contract. Um, Fight the way that you fight. Um, it may not be the best advice for everybody, but for me, when I was on there, um, I didn't really worry about trying to get the contract. I knew just because I fight in a very aggressive and people like that, it's exciting. Um, I knew that as long as I just went out there and fought and won, then I'd get the contract.
No, definitely. I agree with you. Sometimes they try to change the plan or do too much because of the big lights.
Yeah.
And it's great, man. Hear you now with that mentality too. I also, when I made the research, I saw a couple of your interviews, and it seems like you have worked a lot from what I can hear from you, like working mentally, your mindset. Is that something you work recently or in the last couple of years?
Yeah, ever since I got into the UFC, I started working with a sports psychologist, Micah, at the PI, and it worked really well for my debut. It was something that I never worked on before. It was something that I like. It was a new area to work out in. It's like, oh, I just found out how to start working out my back or something. But like I started figuring out how to work out my mental, and progress that and evolve as a fighter. Um, and there's been some growing pains. Not everything works exactly the way that you want it to. It's a constant. It's You don't ever stop doing cardio. You don't hit a point to where cardio is just good now, and I never need to do it again. You always, you always have to work on it. Um, so I'm always trying. I'm just trying to keep progressing in the mental side of things. Um, it's something that I didn't do up until I got into the UFC, so it's kind of been odd to get here and like, all right, now I need to start working on my mental. I do wish I had more time on it, but that's how the cards shake out.
No, man, definitely. You know, I don't know if it's just me, but the way you express yourself, they tell a lot about yourself. You know. And I was gonna ask, we haven't seen you since May 31st was your last fight. I think I saw a tweet or one of your stories. I mean, you were shooting to get to the Madison Square Garden card.
I would like to. I'd love to fight at MSG. It's close to home. I mean, who doesn't want to fight at Madison Square Garden? Um, I think that, and that's the big thing too, is just being close to home, making it. It'll be an easier trip. Um, it's I'm just trying to get something. It's just I'm trying to get anything I can get. There's not a whole lot of options right now because I'm not in the best of spots. Coming off of two back-to-back losses, um, so I'm just kind of chirping at what I can get. I mean, right after my fight, I called out Oban Elliott because he lost, and I was like, all right, well, he lost, I lost, so maybe we can fight. I called out a few other guys. I called out Mickey Gall. So I'm just trying to get something going because I've been getting ready. I've been working out hard and just staying, trying to be ready. So I've been just chirping at the UFC like, hey, can I get something? Can I get something? Talking to my manager like, hey, what's next? What are we doing? It's just hard.
That definitely you want to get something before the end of the year. And
Yeah.
my question is now: are you now working? I mean, not in a fully on a camp. Where are you working hard in the gym right now to be to stay ready, just in case the phone rings?
Yes, I like my I could fight this Saturday. Um the the only problem would be is making weight. Making weight's the hard part. I need time for that. Or I need to get my weight into a spot to where I could do it at it like quickly. Which it's not right now. The Outside of that, everything else is good. I've been lifting consistently. I've been hitting my cardio consistently. So I could fight. It's not ideal. Like it's not like I've been kind of like in a mock camp, but not a. It's not a real camp, so it's not the same. You know.
Yeah. No, that definitely, yeah. And the perfect scenario will be you having a full camp, right?
Yeah.
To be ready for the fight. Uh I was gonna ask, you mentioned, and I'm gonna ask you because you mentioned it, and I don't wanna, it's not me rubbing it on the face or something, by any means. You said you're coming from two straight losses. How are you? I don't even know how that feels. I'm no fighter, but how it is for you? How are you processing this moment in your career?
I've lost before. Um, and I try to look at it as in like it it happened. It doesn't define me. I believe that I beat Trey Waters. I believe I won that fight still. So I don't, even though it was a loss on my record, I don't feel like I lost the fight. I still feel like I didn't perform at the best I could. Same with my last one. And the biggest thing is just learning from it and um, moving forward. Because if I can't let it shake me. Not just yet. There's certainly parts of my mind that that start to question things like, oh well, um, how's this gonna go? What if I lose the next one and then I get cut? The or this or that, and I there's certainly catastrophe thoughts in my head. Um, but I just this is still my dream, and this is still what I'm chasing. And it doesn't always go smoothly. I mean, Brandon Moreno got cut from the UFC and came back and became world champion, so I can't count myself out just yet. Um, I got to keep that confidence up, whether I got to lie to myself or something. And I don't feel like I am now. I watch my losses, and I know, and as I'm not really I'm a bit of a sore loser. But I still think I'm better than them. I believe I can beat them. I believe 9 times out of 10 I win those fights. Um, but it's just I have to put the work in. And the biggest thing is mentally.
No, definitely. Yeah, I mean, you mentioned that Waters fight there. You look great there. That was a great fight. If you guys haven't watched it, if you guys wanna Google it or find it on YouTube or the UFC fight, it was a great fight. Uh, but I know you're also like very confident too. I see you interview that you wanna fight for the bonuses and so post-fight interviews, and I still even that I just asked you that as I hearing you, but I can still nothing. Something tell me that's still inside the fire on you, like it's still in there.
Yeah, definitely. I haven't quit on myself, and I'm gonna be pretty hard pressed to do that.
Yeah, you're still training at Connecticut, right?
Yep, the Rough House in Groton.
The referee. Oh, okay, okay. So, do you train? I'm just asking you. I interviewed him a couple of months ago. Tom Pagliarulo, Tom Pax. Do you
Nope,
train?
I don't trade with them.
No. Oh, okay. No, so sorry. Yeah,
You're fine.
okay. Yeah, I missed it. Yeah, man. Something I ask in every interview when I have the fighters for the first time, I want to know always about their beginnings. Now, what get Billy Ray Goff into fighting? Like, would you start as a wrestler? How was those beginnings?
I grew up wrestling. I started wrestling when I was 8 years old. And the I when I got out, I wanted to wrestle in college, but I didn't make the best choices. So I ended up like I only did a year at a community college, and I just wasn't. I was like, screw this. I don't want to do this. But while I was at college, I wasn't doing anything. So I was like, I need something to do. So I did a little bit of training growing up, but never a whole lot. And it was something that I thought was cool. It wasn't my dream at the time. I wanted to wrestle, and I wanted to go to wrestle in college and then try to wrestle in the Olympics and whatnot. That was what I wanted to do because wrestling was everything to me. Um, but then I wanted to train because I wasn't doing anything. So I started training, and it was the environment of the gym, the practices, the way that we worked. It was the perfect replacement for wrestling, and I just fell in love with training. And then when I finally had my first fight, I was like, "Yep, this is the path I've chosen now." So I kind of switched off, and wanted to go down the fighting path.
Oh, at that moment, did you watch? You were familiar with MMA? You watch the product at all, or at that moment, no?
Um,
As you were wrestling and
Yeah, I used to watch like when I was in high school. I used to watch a lot of fights with my friends, and it was cool. I always thought it was really. I liked watching it a lot. I like playing UFC and whatnot. It was always really cool. I learned a little bit of fighting when I was growing up, some jiu-jitsu and whatnot, and it was. I knew I wanted to try it, and I remember watching Anderson Silva when I was a kid was the coolest thing in the world. I was like that dude's awesome. The And when I first started, I remember my first MMA fight was the same night as GSP's last fight.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, with Michael Bisping. Yeah, I remember that fight. Yeah. So
November 4th.
yeah, so you debuted that day?
Hmm.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that was that have a meaning probably, man.
Yeah, I keep that one in my mind.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I will remember that too. Okay. And I mean, you mentioned me, Anderson Silva, GSP inspirations. You watching the product at the moment, or at that I mean, back in that moment. Do you have somebody or someone who told you, "Hey, Billy, you got it. Like you got it. You have to get a fight."
Nope, nobody told me that. Like it wasn't. I mean, most of my family didn't want me to do it.
Oh,
Um, the and I was. I didn't have. I didn't have a whole lot of people telling me like, "Hey, man, you should go fight." But when I started training, um, my coach and my team, they're like, "Yeah, man, like you're gonna be good at this." Like I got the support that I needed from my gym.
and you still with the same team at this point.
Yep, the
The
gym's
but
faces have come and gone, and the gym has changes a little bit over time. But it's still the same gym.
okay, okay, nice. Yeah, that's I mean, team staying together. That also it's great for a fighter too. Uh, Good thing I was gonna ask. You mentioned those names. You make Mickey Gall, Oban Elliott. Uh, you wanna just calling them out to see what happens, or you have beef with them, or what's going on with them? You don't like the guys, you like the guys.
No, there's no beef. I'm just calling them out to get a fight. I'm just calling people out like, all right, hey, this one might make sense. Hey, this dude just fought and he lost. So I know they want to put people who lost against other people who lost. So it's like, all right, well, give me this guy, give me that guy. Who wants to fight? Like, just give me. I'm just trying to get a fight. That's all.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
so I'm just trying to get options out there. Like, hey, who wants to fight me? Who wants to fight me? Who wants to fight me? And that's pretty much all I'm doing. I don't have any beef. I've never fights have never been personal for me.
Okay, okay. So we're never gonna see Billy Ray tweeting X fighter. Hey,
No, I don't think so, but who knows? There's definitely some assholes out there that I might go
yeah.
after.
What do you think of that? What do you think of fighters that get their beef to social media and all that stuff? You have what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, if you have actual beef with somebody, then all right. I mean, you're trying to pick a fight with them. So and then just I mean squash it afterwards. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. The I think it's kind of odd. If you're doing like fake beef or like you're trying to draw up attention and whatnot and sell a fight, then okay, like you're being you're being an actor. You're playing a part and putting on a show, um, which is that's it's not what I would do. I'm never gonna do that. But you like go for it. That's more power to you. But that's not for me. Um, and but like if it's real beef, then I don't see the point in like, hey, I got a problem with you, dude. And I want to fight you about it. I'll see you in 3 months. It's like what? That's kind of odd. Like if you got a problem with me, we can settle it right now. Like, we don't need to get paid for it. Like you just like so like it's weird to me. Um, I think a lot of people want that. They try to make it personal. They try to make it emotional because that helps them get to the fight. That helps them work hard during camp. But I don't. I think that's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, that you mentioned that at the end, yeah, some fighters want to get just angry. That's that drive them, right? Like
Mhm.
before the fight, like before your fight, that's something that drive you anger, or you just a calm guy. How you handle the nerves if there's of pressure before the fight?
I wouldn't say I'm a calm guy. I'm a bit of a head case. I get very nervous and very emotional, but I don't get angry. Like I don't have beef. I don't. It's not a matter of that guy. I could fight anybody, and it would all be the same. Um, like it doesn't matter if I think that I'm way better than you or not. And I'm trying to work on these things. I'm trying to work on the mental side of stuff and dealing with the nerves. Um, the but for the longest time in my career, I would kind of just sit with all the nerves and just deal with them. Whereas now I'm trying to like be more present and be in the moment so that I don't have to suffer in the nerves and the feelings and whatnot. Um, but it's not easy. It's not easy, especially when you like as a man. I'm learning to get better as a like as just communicating with my team, people that are close to me. So I'm like, hey, like I'm scared right now. I don't feel great right now. I'm kind of nervous. Instead of just sitting in it by myself all the time. So that because sometimes, like when I'm nervous and I'm not having a good day, I can make myself present and work on my mental skills and do whatever exercises I have to make myself feel better. Sometimes though, I'm not going to be able to do that because I'm just in my own way. So I need somebody else to help me out with that. Um, so there's a lot of things that I'm learning as a fighter and just as a man in general through this whole process and just trying to grow through all that.
Yeah, man. No, great. That's awesome. I can't wait to see you back on the cage, man. One more question. I know the perfect scenario would be returning before the end of the year. Is there something that fans can expect, or what can fans expect out of Billy Ray Goff, and there's something you have been working on mostly in this time, or what can we expect from you?
The next fight out is just gonna. I just got to go out there and fight because I'm fighting for a contract, fighting for my job, my dream. So I'm putting it all on the line out there on the next one.
So whoever is there, whoever's at the other side of the octagon, better beware, right?
Oh yeah, get ready for it because it's gonna be a lot.
Really, man, I appreciate you for your time. I know I've been bothering you with messages and stuff.
Oh, you're good.
They even send you memes to remind you the interview. But I really appreciate you for your time, brother. And as I said before, I can't wait to see you back on the octagon and the fans too. Also, I remind the people to follow Billy, where they can follow you.
Uh, Twitter, Instagram, Billy M Goff. Facebook is just like Billy Goff, Billy Ray Goff MMA and whatnot. So Twitter and Instagram. Instagram's got all my links. It's Billy M Goff.
I will be sharing that too when I post the full interview, and reminder to the people to subscribe to the channel, like the interview, and again, to the fans, thanks for the support in the last couple of months that I wasn't expecting it. I mean, that's my expectation, but at the same time, I was expecting it. I really appreciate everybody for the support and Billy for accepting the interview.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, man.
All right.